We are officially boat people. Welcome to Harchi Yacht Harbor Marina.
Alright, welcome to another episode of Brian the Flippin' Sailor. I just made it to the boat. So, look at that. 5 years of neglect. That's what it is. We're getting ready to take the plastic off. So, it costs like $1,200 to put the plastic on. And you have to be careful when you have people do stuff to your boat and you're not here to make sure everything goes right. So when the guys came and did the plastic, they dropped my Dodger down and folded it down. You see how that plastic right there is all folded. So when I tried to pull it back up, you couldn't do it. And it ruined it. And it was an old Dodger, but that thing cost $3,800 to replace. So you got to be careful when you got guys doing stuff when you're not at your boat. So now that I got the plastic removed, I got to work quick because those chain plates had to be rebedded, every one of them. And then the teak's no good, so it's going to get replaced. So I pulled up some of that teak and used marine caulking to stop it. But those right there are prisms, and there's like 16 of them, and every one of them had to be rebedded, and they were leaking like a sieve. So that got done. And then when I get to Florida or later on down, I'll remove all that teak. The day has come. The boat. Look. Take a look. She's going in the water. Now they're going to go over there and set it in the water, and it'll be hanging on straps. And hopefully there won't be any leaks. Because I had to change like 7 through holes that'll shut on and off. And then there's a bearing on the rudder that's bad. So hopefully the water won't push up through the back of that rudder, but I doubt it will. So it's just nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking, and the bilge doesn't work because the batteries ain't hooked up. So the only way the bilge works is if you're hooked up to shore power. So we got to set it in the water, see if there's any leaks. If the leaks is all good, we'll drag it over to its spot, hook its shore power up, and then get to work on the batteries, get to work on the motor, start the motor, and all those things. So cross your fingers. All right, they're removing the stands. Now watch this sucker getting ready to swing, and that's like 66,000 pounds. So watch. Oh, that's nerve-wracking. So they're going to move her over to the dock where they drop it down in the water, and we had to wait till the high tide came up enough, because right there where they put the boats in and out of the water, it's not too deep. And then the motor doesn't work, so they have to tow it over to a spot to where it's deep enough where she can set while the tides go up and down. And now that's a big contraption, isn't it? So the one here at the marina I'm at now, it doesn't seem to be as big as that, but they say it'll pick it up. And you have to be careful when you go to, like that boat. That boat's designed to set on its keel. So you can put all the weight of the boat onto that keel. Some boats, you can't set that weight on there. That has to set on stands. So you have to be careful of what boat you have. You got to know your boat, because you can tear up your boat really quick, especially when it weighs 66,000 pounds. And if they put those straps on in the wrong spots, maybe if they put it back farther back where away from the keel, back by where the propeller comes out, maybe that sucker can't take that kind of weight and it'll crack the hull, or or maybe crack some of the inside and make it separate away from the hull. There's these beams that run along the hull on the inside. So there she's getting put in, and as soon as it drops in the water, I have to get up there and go check all the through holes everywhere in the bilges and look, and there's one leak. So where the propeller comes out of the boat, there's a thing called a strut, and it sets up onto the hull. It leaks. So I thought I caulked it with some epoxy, but it leaks. So it probably leaks about a gallon, maybe 2 gallons every 24 hours. But it's not that big a deal, because the shaft is supposed to leak maybe 2 or 3 drips of water every hour for it to lubricate it when the shaft turns. So the bilge is always going to be wet. So a little bit of water, not a big a deal. You just can't leave your boat for a long time without checking on it. So there's the guy pulling us over to where we need to go. And he's an old coot, man. You ask him something, and all he does is give you a smart ass answer most of the time. So, but he can get the job done. So if you ever go to Harchie and you want some work done, or your boat picked up, or anything, it's not that bad of a price. It's $75 an hour in Annapolis, and that's pretty good price for Annapolis. And you can trust those guys that do work. So we successfully made it around to where we keep the boat. So that's the video for the week, and thanks for watching.